Hey everybody, John Losh here, www.legaciesonthe-rails.wordpress.com, the Legacies on the Rails podcast on Spotify for creators. And I'm here at the Little River Railroad and Lumber Company Museum here in Townsend, Tennessee on April 1st, 2026. It is America's 250th anniversary, so let's celebrate America's 250th anniversary from 1776 to 2026. God bless America. Happy birthday, America. Unfortunately, the sign here says closed. So the only thing I've been able to do is get some pictures. And but you saw the sign and the water tower there. There's railroad crossing sign here. There's Shea engine number 2147. Got some pictures of it. Let's go look at the sign here. And says engine number 2147 is a 70-ton Class C Shea locomotive built in 1909. Shea engines are a special kind of locomotive specifically made to pull heavy loads up steep hills and around sharp curves. This was done on very rough tracks meant to only last for a year or two until an area's lumber was gone. Unlike a conventional steam locomotive, under the wheels are connected directly to the engine with long steel rods. Shea used a series of gears to power every wheel. This allowed for the beating inflicted upon rails by rods to be eliminated and for the locomotive to gain more traction at the cost of speed. Number 2147 was built in Lima Locomotive Works in Ohio for the Babcock Lumber Company in Tellico Plains. It worked for the Little River Lumber Company between 1932 and 1935. By 1965, it was being used on a scenic railroad in North Carolina as part of a source to maintain other Sheas. In 1982, it was returned to Townsend and was the first item on the museum site. Number 2147 is the last remaining Shea engine from the Little River to not be wrecked or scrapped. And then over here, you've got a log loader. And let me zoom in on this for you here. Steam-driven log loaders were used by the Little River Lumber Company for most of its history. They operated on a set of rails on top of flat cars and rolled along the length of the train, filling up the cars with logs as they went. This loader is an American hoist and derrick Model C dating to 1909 and is rumored to have been used in the construction of the Panama Canal. It is currently configured to operate as a pile driver, but it is otherwise identical to the loaders used on the Little River. And we'll go over here and look at the post office and railroad station here and get some information on it. Walk behind Shea number 2147. So here is the post office right here, and kind of zoom away from it. And says train depot and post office. This is the original Wallen Depot. It served the junction of the Little River and Southern Railroads for almost 4 decades. This is where passengers could catch or change trains. The Townsend Mill would trade cars to cut lumber with the Southern Railway to be shipped around the country. It was located near the current Wallen Post Office until it is relocated to this site. It currently houses the museum. The building adjacent to the depot is a replica of the post office that served the logging town of Elkmont. It houses the gift shop, and there is the train station. Says Walland on there. And then over here, look at they've got a little garden railway right here. That's kind of cool. I'm sure when it's open they've got little model trains running out here. Don't know if they're HO scale or O scale or what they've got going on out there, but let's look at this steam engine over here and we'll go find out about it. Portable steam engine. Portable steam engines such as this were used in the backwoods to power portable sawmills. My family, the Hess family, owns one of these steam engines. We're using the backwoods to power portable sawmills, although the Little River Lumber Company never owned one of these. Many of the contractors during the early days of logging used them. They would be hauled into a location by horse. Then the flywheel would be connected to the sawmill with a belt. This engine was manufactured by the Eric Company of Pennsylvania. And it says these signs were provided by Sean Dunn, Eagle Scout Project 2012, Troop 451. Thank you, Sean. I was a Boy Scout for Troop 512 back in my day in Kansas City, Missouri. So anyway, no one here, but still, there's a flat car over there. So it looks like that's the kind of car that thing that would pick up logs would probably roll on. Right there. So anyway, no one here, but I wasn't going to go away without at least getting a video. There is the Legacies on the Rails cruiser that my wife is sitting in right over there. So it's out doing its thing. And this chain engine is also named Dorothy. If you didn't notice that, that is Dorothy there. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. And God bless America. Happy birthday, America. And glad to be here on vacation and get to take this in, even if no one was here to take us on the tour. And this is John Lost reminding you to continue to follow the Lord Jesus Christ every day of your life. And when it comes to trains and everything that is railroading, well, wait a minute, got one more thing here. I want to get some information on here. Restoration shop. Guess we're not done yet. This shop building is a replica of the original Townsend locomotive shop. Inside is a boardroom as well as space to work on various restoration projects. This building is closed to the public. Again, it says provided by Sean Dunn, Eagle Scout Project 2012, Troop 451. So again, thank you, Sean. Thank you, Boy Scouts. And this is John Lester Money. You continue to follow the Lord Jesus Christ every day of your life. And when it comes to trains and everything that is railroading, continue leaving legacies on the rails. And I'll see you next time.